live from the financial capital of the galaxy. This is Blood Money. I'm your host, Rose Rosenthorn. Join me and the rest of the Predatory Lender team as we cut into today's action. Joining us today in the studio is Jargon, our Chief Financial Officer. Also, we're going to talk with Graham Kuka, our Chief Executive Officer, and his two analysts, Chart and Annika. The markets have done quite well this week. What do you think of the charts, Chart?
The markets were up relatively across the board this week. Now, first we look at the Dow. Now, of course, you can see the Dow has been in quite the stair-step pattern since the mid of July, and is continuing to roll over and up and down in the stair-step manner. But it's starting to base out flat in this pattern right here for this week. And with stochastics heading lower from the overbought level and its embedded status down, I would guess this is heading potentially a little lower for next week. As for the Bollinger Bands, now that things are heading on their moving average of the 20-day, this offers a lot of good support, so I wouldn't see much downside for next week. As for the NASDAQ, we've had quite the run this week. And two, it's in the stair-step pattern that we've seen in the Dow as well. And it's in a bit of a basing period right here. But stochastics is indicating a possible buy signal in the mid part of its range. And with Bollinger Bands at the top of its band, I would say it has a bit of resistance in moving higher. As for the Standard & Poor's, it too has had a moving stair-step pattern since the mid of July and is in a bit of a sideways consolidation here. Stochastics has recently lost its embedded status and is heading lower. So I would see the S&P possibly heading sideways or down next week. And when you look at the Bollinger Bands for the S&P, you can see there too we're at their 20-day moving average, but the upper band has quite a ways to the upside. So stochastics on the Bollinger Bands on this one gives you a possible good week for next week. So that's me sending it back to you at the studio.
The auto show's in town this week. Can you tell us what's going on there, Annie?
Thanks, Rose. Now I tell you again, I'm here at the LA Auto Show talking to various manufacturers in the automotive sector, and I can tell you the Americans are continuing to make large cars and trucks that nobody wants and nobody cares for. Now these cars and trucks continue to have the lowest gas mileage in pretty much all the auto sector throughout the world. And I can tell you the top stocks worth buying are Solar Auto Parts, Toyota Motors, and Tata Motors as the strongest ones in the automotive sector at this time. Now looking at Solar Automotive, you can see that it's in quite the technical up move at this time and has many good things going for it. Also with its 4.0 out of 5 stars, this one's a good buy recommendation at this time. But the downer is it doesn't have any dividend yield at this time. But all in all, this looks like a great company right now. Next we move on to Toyota Motors with its 4.0 out of 5 stars and this nice bloody 1.7% dividend yield. This one's a real thirst quencher, and its recent Golden Cross, it's had a bit of a technical breakout as well. And as for the Indian Tata Motors, this one is in quite the uptrend at this time with its 4.0 out of 5 stars and a nice little yield of 0.6% at this time. So again, this is Annie Kiel coming to you from the LA Auto Show, sending it back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Annie. Here's the music again. It's time for Petals and Thorns. We're going to talk about some different stocks today. First one is American Express. It's down 3.77%. What's going on?
American Express is down some 3.77% this week and is pulled back to support at its 40-day. Stochastics is lower, and until they stabilize, stay away.
Next one we have is Boeing, and it is up 4.25%. What's happening there?
Boeing is up some 4.25% this week, and is finally able to get up and off the ground this week, and it is starting to fly. It's coming up against some resistance and a triple top. Stochastics is embedded, and this triple top may be becoming a cup and handle.
Bank of America is the next stock we're going to talk about, and it is up. What's happening at B.of.A.?
Bank of America is up 5.24% this week on news of they're paying back the TARP. The stock is flat, like their chances of finding a CEO. They're paying it back to attract candidates. Until they have a short list, stay away.
Cisco is our next stock we're going to talk about. Cisco is up. What's cooking with Cisco?
Cisco is up 3.34% this week. They're having trouble getting over that $25 level. Stochastics is in the mid of the range and is heading higher. This may be a double top or a breakout.
Our next stock is DuPont. What's happening at DuPont? It's down 5.99%.
DuPont is down some 5.99% this week, and this chemical company is getting gas this week. So stay away.
Our next stock is Intel. It is up 7.06%. What's happening at Intel?
Intel is up some 7.06% this week. Intel is inside a trading range. Up the last couple months and it's heading higher. Until it breaks out, stay away.
McDonald's, the golden arches is down. They got broken arches. What's happening at McDonald's?
McDonald's down 3.16% this week. This junk food company is junk now, so stay away.
Travelers is our next stock we're going to discuss, and it is down. What's going on at Travelers?
Travelers is down 1.18% this week. Rainy season has got them down on fears of higher claims. This stock is on support until stochastics change to the upside. Stay away.
Our next one is Verizon. Verizon is up 3.38%. What's cooking at Verizon?
Verizon is up some 3.38% this week. Can you hear me now? It's working for them, and investors are listening. We have a golden cross on most of its moving average, so this one is a bye-bye-bye.
Now we're in the gas stock range. ExxonMobil, it is down 0.83%. What's happened at Mobil?
Exxon ran out of gas this week, down some 0.83% on a strong dollar. Stochastics is overbought and is heading over, so stay away.
Well, that's our show for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy hunting.